I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, and joining me tonight is Matt from Galaxy Games 843.
What's up, guys?
And David from Xtreme Vending. How are you guys doing?
Doing real well. How are you doing?
Good. Another Wednesday night, another live stream. A lot of exciting stuff going on in the vending world, including the upcoming NBVA conference. A lot of stuff for us that's exciting, all three of us. And the vending world on Facebook and in the Discord has just been blowing up. It's a great 2024 already. I'm excited. So we've been doing really well.
Can you believe we're already 1/12 of the way through 2024?
I know, it's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Insane. Yes. And like everybody's already in the chat. We've already got we already got a super chat. Look at that. Holy cow.
It's from Waco, isn't it? There it is.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. Waco's Car Wash, Channel Elevators and More says, last Saturday, my mom got a new 2021 Nissan Sentra SV CVT, and my sister got her car a 2016 Honda CRV. Cool. Congratulations on the new cars.
Tell them not to drive it.
Car race. Yeah.
Bubble wrap that car.
Yeah,
I know. Gosh.
Very cool. Nice. Well, thank you, Waco. Welcome to another live stream, everybody. Thank you so much for the super chat. Got a lot of people saying hello in the room, which is awesome. But yeah, so it's going really good. Let's see what else is going on. Let's talk about our weeks. So, David, how was your week?
Good. I mean, we're getting really far along with the arcade, so I'm real excited about that. One step.
Do you want to show the pictures that you were showing of what the before? So we go. It'd be kind of cool. We can chronicle like your progression through this thing, because right now it's just basically an empty room, but people can see the space, and then as you fill it, we could take more pictures and show it every week. Do you want to?
Yeah, you guys want to see some? Give me a second. I'll look at I got so many files and stuff. I'll make sure to give you guys. I don't want you guys to see any of my personal information, social security.
Whoa, it's
don't
not that kind of show.
Yeah, don't
not
yourself.
That kind of show, man.
Just want to make sure I don't share anything that's personal.
While you're getting ready, Matt, how was your week?
So, right now, it's kind of that vending slump, I call it. The January slump. After the holidays, things are pretty slow. I've been watching my NIAX readers. Some of my locations are, they're down from previous months. Some of them, though, the new secret location is doing really well. And we actually went there to collect this past weekend and fill up the machines. We've got 5 machines at this spot. And in just 2 weeks, it did over $600 in sales. So I'm really excited about what the future holds for this new location. I think it's going to do really well, especially as they grow and get more employees. We're going to have to go more often.
And I think that for people that know Full Line, that's an amazing week. Like, that is great for one location to do that much money. Our average is
2 weeks, but yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks, sure. But still, that's still good, because we're averaging,
really good.
It's really good. I mean, we have a hotel that's like our highest producing location. It's because it's the #1 hotel in the area and it's right off the freeway. But the max it ever does is like maybe $200 a week ever. And then, mostly it's between 100 and 200 roughly. So to do that in 2 weeks, I mean, that's awesome. So great job, man.
We were super impressed. We've actually been there multiple times to tweak settings and make sure, like the first week we were there, in the one break room, it doesn't have great cellular service. So we didn't have our NIAX readers working. It was just cash only for the first week. So I think that hurt us a little bit too. So it probably would be even better. But we went back, we got some high gain antennas from candymachines.com. And also the new SIM card. So they had Verizon SIM, which it's funny because there's like literally a Verizon cell site like a quarter mile away. But just this building is so reinforced that, the signal wasn't penetrating the building very well. So we got the separate SIM cards, the GSM SIM cards, and the combination of the two things made them work great. So now everything's up and running great, and we're just ready to go.
So I didn't want to say Jen Ven's here. I just put her little comment up. She's here. She's actually made it to a live stream, which is awesome.
Hey, Jen, welcome.
Hey. Yeah, I can't wait to see you when we get to Vegas.
Yeah, we're going to see you in a couple weeks.
But we've had, when we did our fairs, I had locations where our machines were right by a window and they couldn't get a signal. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's definitely antenna placement, and at the same time, it's just some locations just suck for signals, and you get these brick buildings and all this other stuff, and top secret locations where everything's fuzzed out. Then that means you may have to have a special connection like you did. But I'm glad you got it up and running. That's awesome, and it's super exciting. So, David, are you ready to share?
Yeah, I do have it up. Let me know when we switch over. I guess I can see when you switch over.
Yep, I am switching it over right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, wow. All right, look at those lights.
I know.
Cool? The lighting. That's what I'm saying. Like, the lighting's perfect. And
the open ceiling.
Plush on top of the machine. Behind this half wall right here. So we're going to actually probably cut this half wall in half, because you can see the lighting enter, right? Well, this whole wall has windows all the way, and if you were to keep walking through, windows all the way this way, and then you have windows going in from the front entrance too. So we want people to see in, but we do want to cut this in half and make that put some machines on this side, and on the other side of the wall have maybe a claw hanging there with a giant Mario plush, like maybe a 36-inch Mario plush hanging out there to show people that we're a claw machine store. And of course, as they walk by, they'll be able to see in and see all the machines up and going. This middle spot, that's movable, that's going to be gone. This back wall, if you zoom in, we're going to put custom-made prize lockers and kind of decorate this a little bit better if we can. And then put a TV in here and have music playing and music videos from Japan playing to match the theme. And of course, these benches go out. We move these benches out and stuff like that. Have machines all across here, customize it. But I really like the lighting up here. That's going to show off some of the toys and stuff, I think, or the machines.
Well, I think that the open ceiling makes it look so much bigger, too. So the location we're looking at, it's got that false ceiling on it, and it just sucks because it just shrinks the room down so much. That just looks so open and so nice. I love
and once you get rid of this wall right here, you actually get another 2 feet to the right. I measured that. That's about 2 foot. And then, of course, the wall is another couple inches, like 2.5 inches. So you're going to get just over 2 more feet of space when you get rid of half this wall. So it'll be a lot more open.
What's really cool, I was just going to say, what's really cool is it looks like you don't have a lot of work to do. It's pretty much ready to go. Obviously you're going to modify that wall, but other than that, I mean, not much to be done renovation wise.
Yeah, no, that's what I was excited about. I'm like, this is actually ready to go. We're pretty much set. I mean, we're going to get, so they did approve with automatic lighting, and if we can get some switches, we can put this on automatic timers, whatever, on all our machines. We can put an automatic lock door, lock and unlock with maybe Ring or whatever, where we can remotely control it.
That's really cool.
We don't have to be there. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to be there on the busier days and run it. But on the slower days, when you get the handful of crowd that comes in that spends $20 here and there, we won't be there for that. So
nice.
One question I have for you, though, you talked about putting plush on top of the machine. So if there's going to be times where you're not going to be there, are you worried about that?
We're going to pull that off. Yeah, we'll turn those lights off and remove that. We kind of do a trade up system, and you spend $20, you'll get a little tiny plush, not this, maybe a little bit bigger than this, but you'll get a guaranteed plush plus $20 of play, bonus play included, and we'll have all these incentives. So
nice, good thinking. Oh, we just had another super chat come in. If you want to highlight that real quick.
Yep. Sorry, getting messages while I'm doing this. Apologize.
Me too. I literally just got messages.
There we go. Mr. Dean Brown with a $5 super chat says, "Uploading my first podcast video tonight. Podcast service I offer for my locations. Also, hope all is well for you fine gentlemen." Thanks, Dean. We appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Dean, so much.
So, I just wanted to let people know in the live stream that we might have a special guest today, and just kind of give you a heads up in the last half hour. Remember how we used to do kind of this little meet the community and stuff like that? What did we call that before? Do you remember the name of it? we had a name for it. Meet the
Uh,
I
vendors.
keep
No.
wanting to say meet the industry, but I know that's Jonathan's.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
fine.
that's what I'm thinking too.
Which I got some of those coming up, so I got some good
Oh,
ones
Oh,
coming.
really?
good.
Yeah,
Really?
so
Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other
I'm just
day.
trying to schedule times to do it because it does take like an hour and a half or so to actually do it, and then I gotta edit it and stuff. So I'm trying to schedule the times with people to get it done, and everybody's got different schedules, and so luckily I'm usually working from home or out on the route, so I can kind of work around it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring those back, and it's a new year, and there's a lot of new people out there that I want to interview, and a lot of the industry people too. So, and I'm hoping I can go to MBVA and meet some of these people in person and then maybe even possibly do a couple interviews while I'm there, and then when I get back. So after meeting some neat people there, because there's so many people there that are just very cool. So this will be awesome. So
I'm so
a lot
excited.
of comments. Sorry,
Is Kevin on that list yet?
man. I'm telling you, he doesn't like to be on camera. He's
I get
so
that.
camera-
So
and
do a
it-
camera-free interview. Just put
Yeah, I
like,
guess I could. I guess I could like podcast.
put the
style
Candy
or
Machine's
something.
logo up for him instead, or something.
Get fun of
you know
his
what I mean?
face. I don't know. I just, it's. I don't know what it's embarrassed. I think Kevin's a great guy, and it's just like, I mean, I know it's kind of a little bit intimidating, but once we get talking, it's just like we're having a normal conversation. So hopefully,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm still
for
trying to
sure.
talk him into it, but he's just a little shy, and that's fine.
I know. I get it though. I have trouble getting on camera too, so I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, we have another super chat.
Another super chat. This one again coming in from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. Talking NFL football says you can put it up on the screen. Oh, for some reason
I did.
it didn't pop. It didn't pop up on this screen for me today. Oh well.
Oh, sorry.
Says it's all good. Says anyone ready for the Super Bowl Sunday? Chiefs versus the 49ers. Play is February 11th. Yeah. I don't know. I don't care who wins. I don't care.
Well,
Who
it's
wins.
funny 'cause I went to one of my locations today. Our boba
Mm-hmm.
shop, one of the boba shops that we have, and the owner's like this young guy. I mean, he's probably mid 30s or something, and it's the after hours one that we have, and the one that's open till like 2 in the morning, and it's really popular. And he said that he's got season tickets for the 49ers, and he said he was sitting there watching the game on Sunday at the stadium, and he's telling his buddy, he's like, let's just go. Like this sucks. Like,
So he's going to Vegas?
No. Going like leave the game. Like he was watching. He was at the Niner game.
Oh, because they were down so much at halftime.
Yeah, and he's
I
just
bet.
like, he goes like, man, let's just go. Before the traffic and everything. And his buddy's like, no. I want to get another hot dog and a beer, whatever. He's like, man. So he said then like third quarter came, and he said he was like, we're staying. He was like so excited.
I'll bet he was happy he didn't leave.
Oh my God. Yeah. He was so happy he didn't leave. He said they ended up staying and watching all the cars leave, and then they went to their car and took off. But he said he had the best time. So it definitely, when you go to see a game, and it's a whole different thing. But when you're
Whole
down,
different
and you're-
experience, yeah.
yeah, and when you're down and you spent, I don't know how much money on all the snacks and goodies and tickets and everything else, you're just like, man, this sucks. And then he said it was so worth it to stay, and so they had the best time. But so we got a couple comments I wanted to cover. First one is from the Vending Supply Point, and see what you guys will all kind of chime in on this one.
Do you
All right. The
advertise-
question is, good evening or afternoon, gentlemen. Do you have advertisements for other businesses on your machines or know anyone that do?
We do. So I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag yet because we're working on a project to hopefully get these out there for everybody. But Vending Supply Point, send me a message and I'll tell you what I'm working on, or anybody else that's interested in doing this. We do. We actually have stuff in our machines for our locations, and it actually is a great selling point when you're out on look.
I'm surprised you said anything right now, Jonathan.
Yeah, so I'll fill you guys in. It's really cool, and it's a good idea, and I think you guys will really like it. So send me some messages. I'll get you some information. I just don't want to release the whole thing yet, but it's great when you're looking for locations, and then once you have a location to keep that location, it'll help you advertise for them, which is really cool. So yeah, send me a message. But what about you guys? Do you guys do any ads in your machines or on the outside or anything like that?
Not currently, but now I'm curious about what the heck you're working on.
It's
I
very
put
cool.
a few logos on there and like a couple specials before, but they're like just little stickers that I printed off and put on there, but only on a few locations, and like I really don't do it that often. But Jonathan's way of doing it is probably one of the reasons why I would never do it without until I get Jonathan's method going, because he has a really unique idea, and I really want to see how it turned out and stuff in the end. So you haven't even showed me a video of the final.
Not done, no. We
Yeah.
have got them on about 20 of our machines now, so it looks really cool. I'll send you guys a thing. It's just all this stuff in my brain. You know how I am. Like I'm always working on something.
I know.
And,
He's been working on
Right.
this for a while. This is really
yeah,
cool. So
and
I'm actually really shocked he said something about it. So,
well, the whole thing about what we do and the reason we're here tonight, right, is to help people.
yeah.
That's why we do what we do. I don't mind sharing information with people as long as everybody gets along. It's not fighting. If you're in an area with another vendor, play nice and help each other. And there's no reason you can't grow. There's plenty of locations and lots to be had out there. So, just like us, we just want to help people. Same with you. Watch all Matt's videos, all David's videos, and a lot of other vendors like Tinker Toys and Hobbies and a bunch of other ones that are out now. They're just all about helping people, and that's what we want to do. So that's
right.
what MBVA is all about. That's what Yao's about with the kids, helping out kids, and we just want people to succeed, and there's no reason to not share, all your ideas and help and stuff. So it only makes people grow, and it makes the industry grow, which is awesome. So then you get more people in it, more discounts, more, there's just so much stuff that comes out of it. So be nice, give back. That's all I got to say. That's my slogan tonight. Give back. So it's very important. All Things Vending said, how are your Yao submissions doing? We got 2 new ones we're going to do tonight. They're on our website, yaokids.org, if you guys want to see them before we do them tonight. The one has really low audio, so I don't know how well it's going to come through tonight, but we're going to try. I had to turn up my speaker really loud to hear him do it, but he's a young kid, so I totally get it. But we have 2 new ones, and we are finalizing, from Candy Machines, we're finalizing what the whole first giveaway thing is going to be. So that's why it's taking a little longer. And I had some paperwork I had to file that I couldn't actually do the giveaway and stuff until this paperwork was filed with the state. So it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So I apologize that there's more of a delay, but we'll still give away 12 prizes this year, no matter if we run 2 a month or something like that, 1 month. We'll still get you all your chances and get all the kids taken care of and all that. But we have our stickers in, sent out about 30 of those last week, which is very cool.
Nice.
So,
Very cool.
yeah, and I've got behind me 16 more I got to send out right now that I have to mail. So it's definitely picking up, and we're getting more submissions and stuff, which is great. So, and then we're talking about teaming up with the MBVA with their scholarship and doing more stuff with them. So I'm hoping this will just keep growing and growing and growing, and we'll get a lot of kids vending this year. So
it's that snowball effect where you start rolling it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Next thing you know it, you have the head of the snowman, then the base, and that, and you just like all of a sudden you have a snowman.
Right, or you're buried in it, one of the two. So it could be
right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that you say that though, because like we talked on the phone earlier, and we all kind of feel like 2024 is the year that things are really starting to snowball for all of us.
Yeah,
we're growing locations, we're opening claw rooms, we're getting more viewers on the live stream, the Discord's growing. Like I really think that this year is going to be a big year for all of us, and we're so glad that you guys are all here to be a part of that with us. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah. Positive comment for you, David. Vending Supply Point is all excited about your project.
Oh,
very cool.
Yeah. Well,
it's going to be awesome.
Excited to document this. And honestly, like if this is the next phase, next level, I would love to share Kenichi Claw to the community where we can figure out something where we all can grow together and such like that. So,
yeah,
in the future. So,
very cool.
Dean, I don't know if this is true. I thought there was Mario and stuff on.
Today, I went to go. So I had a bunch of Nintendo plush from CandyMachines.com in my cart with the January discount, the 2024 J discount. And I didn't pull the trigger either, Dean Brown.
Oh, they ran out?
They ran out of the Mario plush.
Oh,
I was going to say, I have my box sitting literally right over here. Like, I must have got one of the last ones.
You know what, though? I mean, it won't be long. They'll be back.
It'll be back in stock shortly, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure.
So Zook said, keep up the good work, guys. Your live streams rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep the questions coming. We definitely want, to go, get bigger and grow. And please smash that like button.
Yes, guys. Hit that like button.
couple weeks ago we talked about this, that I didn't realize how important that was when we're on a live stream. So when people are, when their feeds are coming and stuff, it's going to feed that feed and then get people to come watch us. So we grow that way. So please. No, I didn't know what that meant. I thought they just liked it. Like, I didn't get that it actually, like, when they were searching.
No, it really does. It helps increase your viewership through the YouTube algorithm, and therefore, the more smashes of the like button, the more YouTube will show the video in the YouTube homepage and in browse features and all that stuff. And therefore, there's a better chance of more people clicking on it and joining us.
Yeah.
So smash the like button.
If we get to 100 likes, Jonathan will shave one of his eyebrows off.
What? Why not you? Why is it always me? Why is it me with the pie in the face? And that's not nice.
You're the host. This is for your content. Smash the like button. Get to 100. Shave Jonathan's eyebrow off.
Or at least the vanilla ice lines. You remember those?
Yeah. I do. My friend had those in high school.
I like the idea of shaving your eyebrow off. That's funny.
Hold on one second. The dog's going nuts, and so I'm telling Natalie the dog's going nuts. Okay, so she's outside, right outside of the back, so she's freaking out because she wants to go out. Can you guys hear her?
Yeah, I heard a little. Yeah.
So, she's here. Okay. So, Dean Brown, yes, we have. We've done this at fairs, ENT Amusements, Eli
They're doing
and
it right
Taylor.
now, yeah.
They're doing it right now in Florida. They actually have videos of their temporary arcade they've
really
set
cool
up.
Video, too. I just watched it yesterday, I think it was. It was really awesome to see.
It's really cool, and it shows like the whole setup of how they did everything. That shows them collecting the money and all the stuff they're doing. So look at ENT Amusements because they're doing one right now. On our channel, we have like even me setting it up videos and stuff of our arcades that we did at the fairs. They do really well, and the actual fees to get in are not that expensive. So I don't know what each state is, but I think ours was anywhere between $400 and $1,000 depending on the length of the fair. So the one that was like 15 days was like $1,000, but the average was $500 to $600 for 4 or 5 days. So you're going to do pretty well when that's all you're paying to do that. And you got to do a lot of work, though. It's not easy. I mean, it's a lot of work. So it's loading and unloading and stocking and collecting but you don't have to be there. We learned that the first day we were there. The entire time we're like, we don't even need to be here. Like, these machines pretty much take care of themselves. So it does really well. David, I think you were the first one to do it at your little fair in your town. Remember where you put them in the wooden box? Yeah. So you put it next to that food trailer at the fair that was at the park or whatever it was.
The second year I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
On each side. That was really fun.
Yeah, and you made those wooden boxes so they wouldn't, tip over and all that stuff. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I think you were the first one that actually started a little bit. And then ENT Amusements, Eli and Taylor, they were the second ones. They did their Fright Nights with their little arcade.
At a higher scale. That's
awesome. And then we did it last spring. We did ours. We did 6 fairs, and then we gave up. That was too much for us. Because I ended up having to do all the work. So for me, it was too much.
It is a lot of work to move around like that.
It's a lot of work. So we were doing all larger machines, except for 2. We were doing all Galaxies and Sweet Treats and stuff. So it was a lot of work. So a lot of hellos. PA Pokemon Pools is here. I actually spoke to him on the phone the other day. He said he didn't have a machine yet. And he was out and about, and he was talking to a location. He said this might be something for people that to go ahead and, even if you don't have machines, just go out and talk to people and kind of get the nerves out. Just asking people if they're interested, if they got a machine, would you be interested in having one? And he said he just tried it, and the guy was sort of interested, but he said he felt so good after doing it, and just kind of not feeling like he was under the gun of, because he had this machine in his garage he had to get rid of. Like he was like, well, I'll order one if they want to do it, because he knows, like he was saying, like Candy Machines can have one to me in 4 or 5 days. So he's like, I was just like, I don't know, I'm gonna try it, and he did. So he said, even if you don't have machines, go out and try and see how it goes. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. So Nicole's here. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
welcome.
Nicole.
Good to see you, Nicole. Nice. Thanks for joining us. Oh, another super chat.
Actually, looks like we've got 2.
Oh, man. I'm behind the times.
Two
As
super
per
chats.
usual.
Looks like they're both from Waco's Car Wash channel, Elevators and More. First one says, on my thumbnail is what the Galleria Dallas looks like. And when I was riding the elevator, the inspection tag or sticker says 666. Crazy.
Oh no.
Crazy. And then do we got one more?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me go down here.
One more super chat from Waco's Car Wash channel, Elevators and More. Says, have y'all seen the TV show Family Feud with Steve Harvey? No, I've never heard of that show. What show's that?
Oh my god. Some of those are so good. Like his reactions to things are just.
Oh, his
awesome.
reactions are great. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
And,
I agree.
And
I
there
love
was some because they pop up on my TikTok every now and then for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Yeah.
the really funny ones. You know, like the guy is like, hey, what's the biggest mistake you ever made? And the guy's like, getting married. You know, and his wife's like right
And his
across
wife's
the way.
right there. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, oh, and it was like, stuff like that. I'm like, it was pretty funny. So,
Steve
anyways,
Harley
yeah.
is definitely-
or the people that give some stupid, crazy, dumb answer, and they're like, no, it's up there. It's
Yeah.
up there, right?
Yeah, it was like number 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then
I'm
it's
like,
up there,
what?
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So funny. So, let's see.
we were.
We should probably talk about the giveaway.
Oh, geez, what time is it? Yes.
Oh, it's 7:25.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Cheese and
You
crackers.
don't even have it ready, do you?
God. Okay, here, let me share my screen. We'll do entire screen. Okay. Got it. All right.
Cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
There we go.
All right, go. Guys, March 2024, Las Vegas, Nevada, NBVA. Who wants to win a machine? Or 3? I know in the picture we're showing 2. One is a free spin machine. The other is an electronic bulk vending machine. But if you've watched Quick Play's most recent video, they're jumping in the mix too to add a super mini claw machine to the mix as well to celebrate their 500,000 subscribers, guys. This is going to be awesome because now there's going to be 3 winners. The top prize is the new free spin machine from candymachines.com with a runner-up prize, the electronic bulk vending machine, also from candymachines.com, and with Quick Play throwing in a third machine, a super mini claw machine, also from candymachines.com. So you can see a pattern here, right? Anyway, guys, if you want to win one of these machines, all you need to do is fill out a simple form located on our Discord server. You can find all the information for the Discord down in the description of this video, but I'm guessing most of you here are already in the Discord. So go over to the giveaway tab on the left-hand side, find the little rocket ship. That's how you find the tab. Jump in there, fill out that form, and then you're registered to win. Now, remember, we're going to give these machines away live from the Las Vegas Convention Center at the NBVA show floor, probably on Wednesday, March the 20th from the candymachines.com booth. We'll try to do it live. Hopefully there's no technical difficulties, kind of like we had last year. But again, we should have 3 winners this time because Quick Play's throwing in a machine as well. Jonathan, did you see that? Did you know that?
What? Sorry, I
Quick
let
Play?
the dog out.
About Quick Play, who let the dogs out? Jonathan.
Sorry, she was freaking out.
So Quick Play passed
Yes.
500,000 subscribers. And to celebrate, they're also adding a machine to the giveaway mix.
Oh, no way.
So that means 3 machines, guys. A super mini claw machine from Quick Play. The top prize is the new free spin from candymachines.com and the runner-up prize, the electronic bulk vending machine, also from candymachines.com. So we're super excited to have all of you guys get the form filled out, get registered to win, and get ourselves some winners for these machines. We can't wait.
3
This is going to be the
machines
biggest
by camera.
giveaway.
Biggest
machines
giveaway
giveaway.
ever. 3
Oh
machines,
my God.
not just 2
This-
anymore. 3.
Doesn't this make you wish that we could participate? Like honestly, adding another. I mean, I guess. No, I don't think.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, going into the bonus round now. We're going into the bonus round. All right.
Dude, that is just insane. Like, that is
Yes.
so cool. So, I mean, that's,
Yes.
God, this is just turning into the best year ever. I love it. I'm so excited.
And we're only 1 month in. We've got 11 more months of opportunity ahead of us, guys. It's going to be great.
And for those of you, just so you know, we're booked. We're booked for MBVA. We're ready to go. We got
That's
our
it.
hotel.
Locked
we're
in.
very excited. So The only bummer is I don't know if Natalie's going to be able to make it because she's got that new job, so she may not be able to come because it's a pretty big spring thing she's doing for her work. But Amelia, Sam, and I all have our plane tickets, and we got 2 rooms next to each other with a little door between, so we're all excited because they get their room and I get my room, and then Natalie
Also,
says she might fly out. So.
I gotta say, so Jonathan shared his itinerary with us in our Discord, and I gotta say, man, I am so jealous of your airfare prices from one state over. That must be nice.
I was so jealous of you driving to IAPA.
Yeah, driving to IAPA,
I mean, it was an expensive flight for us too. So
yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine.
It is very, it's not too far for us. And Amelia was a little bit worried because she's not big on smoke and casinos and like people and stuff. And I was trying to explain to her, like, it's not like that. Like, you walk around and it's all people.
Some places it is, though. Let's be honest. Yeah. Some places it is.
Yeah, but in the casino, I told her, I said, like, it's all people that are pretty much involved in the event. So if you ever felt uncomfortable, you could just grab somebody with a badge and just say, we're here with the show and I'm really scared and whatever. Can you help me find my dad or whatever? Not that they'd ever be alone, but stuff happens and you may get separated or whatever.
Sure.
But don't freak out. And I told her, I said, once you go to the conference and once you go into the show, like, I'm not going to see you guys. I know you guys well enough that the 2 of them are just going to be gone and on machines all day long and
like
just
a giant
having a blast.
Free play arcade.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's going to be like for them.
So,
and much like us, they're probably going to want everything they see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're going to want to have this huge arcade by the time they leave, because that's kind of what happens is you're like, oh, I'm going to have an arcade now and all this, all these big.
So haven't you learned from my mistakes? When you bring someone to their first show, it gets very expensive for you.
Your wife's worth it, though. So,
she
gotta
is.
do these things. Yeah. So
she is. And I got to say, I was in a massage chair literally 20 minutes before the stream started.
Yeah. Well, even when David was there with Gabby last year, I mean, like, there was stuff that she wanted to do, and they just went and did it. Like, he just knows that, like, even when he was at IAPA, like, they're going to Disneyland, or Disney World. They know, he knew it, like, it had to happen. So you do the things you got to do. I'm hoping Natalie can come out. Like, she thinks she might be able to fly in for a couple days and fly back or something.
Sure.
But we don't know for sure. But for the 3 of us, we're booked. We're ready to go. I'm hoping they'll do the little talk with me for the seminar and get up there and answer questions for people and stuff. And they're just excited to go. And Sam's like, he's so excited. He's been showing me his videos from all the things to do in Vegas. So they're ready to go.
Is he going to get his picture with the showgirls or something?
I'm sure he'll want something. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, he's 14, so he's right at that age of like, girls are starting to become interesting, and so it's cool. It's like a tipping point for him. So I think he's really kind of excited about it. So, let's see. They're giving away Super Mini. Yes, they are. Let's see. Another question. What's this?
From Randy Straley. This is a great question. It says, why can't you 3 join? You're not buying them. You're not supplying them. I see no reason why you can't join in the fun. Here's why. Because number one, we don't want anyone to say, oh, it's fixed, it's rigged. We've already had that accusation, and we don't want it to create any type of nonsense or drama regarding that. So it's just best if we are not included in entering to win. Because, I mean, most of you out there, could you imagine if one of us won, you'd be like,
yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah,
like
I would laugh.
surprise
David,
Pikachu face.
Yeah.
Surprise Pikachu face. That's what it is. So.
I still won that last drawing. Last giveaway.
Well, you were the first winner, but then we gave the machine to someone else.
Right.
Right. Oh my
But I think that, we don't do this to win prizes and stuff like that. And we don't do this for money. We don't do this we do this because we want to help people. And like, we want to see people succeed. And since our very first giveaway at Vegas, which was absolutely amazing, we've been hooked on giving people machines and doing this kind of thing and seeing their success. And a lot of them have made videos and have their own channels now. And it's just so cool to see.
It's so cool to see the progression. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To see them start and like have those nervous, I got to go out and find a location talks and all that stuff. And it's just a lot of fun. We love it.
Yeah. Good night, Mitch. Thanks for joining us. He said, hey guys, he's got to go. Sorry. You can always watch the replay on
your YouTube channel.
On our YouTube channel. And then we also have a podcast.
Podcast replays on all major podcast platforms.
Yep. I let Matt do it because he's way better at it than I am. So. That's why I'm like, I was trying to feed it to you. I don't know how they do that in the news. I'm like,
All I know is
how's the
Keith
weather down there, Matt?
Keith Arnold has the best comment right now. He says, Sam, aka Nick Papa Giorgio.
There you go. Yes.
Yes.
You can see him. He's in his Adidas suit with his gold chain, walking around looking for girls. That's him.
I could just see, Dad, those 4 cars.
Yeah. Smelling like a cologne factory, walking around. Yeah. No,
I have
actually,
to watch that now.
Sam is like the coolest kid. You guys will love him. He's so, he's just so on point with everything, but he's also so mellow. He's cool to hang out with. So I think he's going to get along with everybody really well. And Amelia just loves people. So I think we're all going to have a good time. So, and everybody needs to go. Like all of you here need to go. Like it is the best show of the year. So
yeah, guys, for all of you out there right now that are watching, in the comments, let us know if you're coming. If so, tell us what dates you're going to be there. Let us know, guys.
Yeah.
We'd like to see a lot of you there. That would be awesome to have as many people out there from the stream, from the Discord, joining us in Las Vegas.
Some other things, since we're kind of caught up on comments, I wanted to talk about NIAX for a minute, and some changes that are going on in the world of NIAX as far as Discord people and in our group of all our Discord members and a lot of Facebook people. Matt, who worked for NIAX for like 12 years.
Gopher, not me. Gopher.
No. Yeah, not Matt. Not
just got to clarify
Sorry.
that.
So Gopher in the Discord, his first name's Matt. Worked for NIAX for like 12 years. I actually met him on a phone call because my NIAX was trying to get set up and I was having all kinds of problems. And he basically was kind of the only one at NIAX that knew how to run pulse machines and get them to work on amusement products. And he was so good, and I told him about what we're doing and about the Discord and stuff, and he actually joined. And for the past year and a half or so, he's been helping hundreds of people in the Discord, probably thousands at this point.
I'm sure thousands, yes.
Answering all their questions. He's got his own channel in the Discord. And now he's actually helping CandyMachines.com with their customer service. And so you can actually call him at Candy Machines and talk to him there. And he can help you with your NIAX readers, whether or not you bought them from CandyMachines.com, which is pretty awesome. So if you're looking for customer service with NIAX, regardless of where you purchased it, hopefully in the future you'll buy stuff either by going to shopniax.com and using Galaxy Games 843's code, or going and getting something from Candy Machines. Either way, support the vendors that help you, and support Matt from Galaxy Games, and help us basically grow that whole department there that he's trying to build for Candy Machines, because he does help a lot of people. And he also has his own code that when you talk to him on the phone, if you do purchase products with Candy Machines, he's got a code that'll help him make a little bit of money from using his code. So definitely, if you need help with NIAX, call Candy Machines and get help from Matt. And so I wanted to talk about that because he was kind of lost from the Discord because he's not working for NIAX anymore. He's working for Candy Machines. So just so you guys know, if you need support, he's around and he's the best there is. There's nobody better. And
definitely the best.
All we hear about is people trying to get in to talk to NIAX, and it's very hard because they just don't have a lot of people to help everybody. So get the line in and get the connection with Matt, get to know him, and then you'll know who to call. So and make sure you use Galaxy Games 843's code if you're going to purchase NIAX.
Yes, thank you.
So anyways, that was my update on NIAX, because I know Gopher really wants to help people, and now it's not just in the Discord. It's now kind of everywhere. So anybody in the industry needs help, give him a call. So, yeah. Sorry.
Good stuff.
Checking the comments. Oh, another comment.
Another super chat. All right, Waco. I got to ask, man. Everyone's seen this show. Have you all seen the TV's America's Funniest Home Videos? I've seen it when Bob Saget was the host, when the other guy was the host, when, I've been watching that show since I was a kid. I mean, absolutely, we've seen that show. For sure.
So, Steve, I don't know what Matt's new code is from Candy Machines, but he does have his own code. You can call him and get that. We have a code too. that we use, which is 2024J, capital letter J. That is our us, like the Howard Hospitality Group's code. You can use that also. That gives you some money off. But if you want to get help from Matt, use his code, because he'll give you a lot more help than me just giving you our code. So let him he'll help you a lot, and then that way he gets something for helping you. So definitely give Matt a call at Candy Machines. Just call the main line, ask for Matt from Nyax or in the Nyax department, and he'll be able to help you. And he's super cool, man, and he knows his stuff. So
very good.
I want to know how old Waco is. Like I haven't seen him in person, like on any of his videos or anything. So I'm just wondering how old he is.
I know, Waco. Why don't you get in your videos? Get in your videos. Let everyone know who you are, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I want to know if I can get my own code from candymachines.com, because I want to customize it. Jonathan Howard eats doggy poo poo.
I think that's
Why
too
are
many
you
characters.
Picking on me tonight? What's the deal?
That's too many characters, David.
Yeah, it is. But no one will use it, but that would be my code.
Thanks.
Somebody would use it just to be fun. They would.
I know. I would use it. I mean,
right.
So today we are out and about. I helped some people on the phone, some people wrapping up the orders at the Easy Amusements, getting that stuff shipped out, getting them in contact with Vince so they can get the orders shipped out. And we did our collections, and we had a new location. It's one of kind of like Matt's, is kind of a top secret location that we don't want to reveal because it's new to us, and it's a really big one, and we don't want to say what it is until we figure out how it goes, because I don't want everybody to go try to get it and then we all get let down. So I'm hoping that it turns into something I can share with you guys, and then hopefully you guys can go out and get your locations with it also.
So it's a national chain, I take it? It's
a national chain, and
nice.
And so I'm hoping that turns into kind of something for everybody. But I feel like well, it's kind of like it's kind of like with the Kiosoft, when David and I were starting to use those, and we didn't really want to share with anybody until we knew they worked, and that's kind of the same idea. Is I don't want to steer anybody wrong, and at the same time I don't want tons of people calling corporate, and then all of a sudden it turns into this big fiasco where hopefully we can pave the way and then make it easy for everybody, so then they know it works and they're happy with the service. Then they can extend it out to everybody. That's kind of the goal. Same with Konichi Claw, with what David's trying to do is let's get it down. Let's get these claw rooms down and get it to a science where basically you just say, David, can you guys help me? And he goes, oh yeah, this is what you need, this is how you do it, and become part of our family, and we'll work together, and that's kind of the goal, is that everybody will be able to do it. So that's what we're working on, you guys, is that we want to team up with everybody and really kind of rule the world,
Everybody wants to... Okay.
Oh,
hey, 720 Vending's here.
Did Anime Frank send a singing super chat? Is that what that was right there?
No.
Well, then mean to. Tell him he owes us one now, since you sang.
Owes us one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike? Mike's going to be joining us in Vegas this year.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah. I know. I'm super excited to see Mike again.
Another Nyax thing. So this week I helped a lady actually that I met, and she bought some machines from Candy Machines, and she wanted Nyax on the machines, and I worked with Kevin to help this lady, and it's pretty fast now. So in Candy Machines, so she basically ordered the Nyax on her machine. Or if you wanted to order it later, it doesn't matter. They'll still help you with the process. But they basically got her all set up with the paperwork. Everything's sent to her email. She filled it out and did everything. And now the account's getting set up. Once she gets her machine, then she just adds the code to her account and she's good to go. It's pretty quick now when you order, and get your stuff taken care of. So it's pretty fast. It's not like what it used to be. When we first signed up for an Axe, when it was fairly new for amusement, it was 3.5 months it took us to get our Axe account set up, which was horrible.
That's
now
crazy,
it's a week and a half or 2 weeks.
I think mine took 10 days when I set that up. But that was pre-pandemic and all that stuff too. It was a while ago. So
yeah. So mine took forever, and but now people are saying a couple weeks max, and it's even faster. And then you get your machine, and it's a quick setup, and As far as like Matt from Candy Machines or anybody at Candy Machines now, honestly, can help you set up the multiple. What's the
multiple
pricing
payments with the bonuses and all that stuff for sure.
Yeah, the bonus plays and the multiple pricing and all that stuff. So it's really cool. Like it's changed a lot.
I could even help people set that up. That part's easy.
Yeah, and you can do it in your app, which is really cool too. So Kevin showed Sam how to do it in the app, and now he changes it right on the app for us when we go to locations. So he knows how to do it. So we just upgraded all of ours to 3, 5, 10, and 20, where we were running 1, 3, 5, and 10. So now we've gone up, and it's helped us out immensely. So we're running 3, 5, 10, and 20. And then we have stickers. Thanks to Walker Vending, he came up with the idea. We ordered some stickers too, to put bonus play stickers on our machine. So it says bonus plays, use your card and get bonus plays. And so we have a really nice sticker that we had made, and very cool. So you can make more money with credit cards if you up it to 3. We think that's how it's going so far. David, what are you running? You still running 1, 3? What are you running, Matt?
So I run 1, 3, 5, 10 on Nyax, and then
same.
I haven't changed that. And Kiosoft is 1, 5, 10, 20.
Okay.
So
we just figure, if you're gonna put $1, put $1. Most people aren't gonna want to, put like $1.10. Because we make ours where it's $1.10. So, we just went up to 3, and it seems to be working. So I'll let you know how it goes. But we're up already, and I mean I know we've been down for the month of January.
That's good thinking, yeah.
But yeah, I mean it just wasn't seem like it was worth it for the one, and we've actually got 2 20s so far, which we would never have had that before. With Max would have been 10. So on our Magic Key we got 2 20s on that machine, so that's pretty cool. So 720 Vending says out and doing his route.
Making that money.
Some videos are coming soon.
Going to Hooters.
Dang, look at this. You and Matt. You guys are crushing
701. Nice. That's awesome, Keith.
Damn.
Guys, the key catcher machine.
Key catcher.
It's a great machine. Mine's probably not doing that well this month because it's January, but it's definitely, one of my better machines. It does really well. I mean, compared to any other of my amusement machines, I think it's still number 1. But you can't go wrong going with one of these machines. Quick Play and Candy Machines did a collaboration, and the machine turned out awesome. Looks great. Jonathan and I did a spot for it at IAPA. It was amazing to see that in person. And as a matter of fact, I think we did it in front of Keith's actual machine. Keith took that machine home. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, I know that I see on Facebook people are actually starting because they came in at Candy Machines.
Yeah, they're starting to show up on the shipping.
They're starting to show up on Facebook of people getting them at their houses. And there was one, I think you commented on it, and I commented on it too.
Yep.
Where the guy got a free spin and a key catcher. I'm like, man, I'm so jealous right now.
He's going to make some money.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure. He's going to make some.
And
money.
that free spin, the more pictures I see of it, I mean, the better it looks. So,
I can't wait to see it in Vegas.
Yeah, see, people are starting to get them.
I wish I had the perfect spot for it right now because I'd probably just place an order because I want one. I really do. I want one now.
So
Vending Club got his key catcher yesterday. That's cool.
Yeah. Vending Unlimited. So updates on Kiosoft. They have a brand new reader just released. Started shipping it around between January 15th and January 19th. So for those of you who don't know how Kiosoft worked, so Kiosoft originally started in the laundry business, and so they were used to running basically one modem, and they had 40 machines like on one modem. And then what they for the amusement industry, we're running 40 locations, with one credit card reader. So they had to kind of rethink how they wanted to do their units, and they actually came out with a new unit that doesn't require that modem. The antenna and the wireless and everything's built into the unit, just like Nyax. And they just released that. We saw it when we went to IAPA, the new unit, and it actually has been released. It's really cool looking. And so they just released that. So, and it actually will work on a modem also. So if you do have a location that has quite a few machines and want to run it for one monthly payment versus, 10 machines at, what is it, $7.99 a month or whatever it may be, you can do that with this unit. So they've got that. That was just released. They are working on their app, still not done. That's one up that Nayax has. Is that MoMA app is awesome.
So cool.
Yeah. So as far as like, the way the units work and all that, they're very similar. And the structure of how they do everything, their pricing, all that stuff is pretty much spot on the same. The big difference is right now, Nayax has that app, which is awesome. And with Kiosoft, you got to do everything online, like the old school vending. Like kind of like you're running full line type of structure online or on your phone. Like I check my phone and I just do it on my Safari app and my iPhone. But you can still see your numbers and stuff for the day. So when they do get an app, then that's going to be awesome because we've been running the Kiosoft. We run both Kiosoft and Nayax. Both have been great. But we've had 0 units go down from Kiosoft since we started in March. And so they're doing really, really well for us. But like I said, we don't have that nice feature of the app with those. So we have to go on our phone online and check all of our stuff. So for me, it's not really necessary. It is fun to stare at your machines like every 10 minutes and see how they're doing. But usually like with the Kiosoft, I just go on at the end of the night and see how we did, just to kind of give me a roundup or whatever. So we're kind of busy now, so we don't have time to go look at it all the time. But don't let me lie to you and tell you I don't when I'm sitting at lunch or something. I don't pull up my phone, look at my MoMA app, and see how
I'm always checking mine.
Yeah, I'm always checking it.
It's like gambling because you never know what amount is going to be in there.
And then you're telling yourself stories like you're like, well, it's a Tuesday, and it's, you know what I mean. You're like sitting there going, well, I get it, And then all of a sudden, like 3:00, oh yeah, check my MoMA app. And you look back, you're like, oh yeah, it's sweet, And it's like, oh, and then you try to tell you like, oh yeah, people must be out of school and. You're like trying to tell yourself like why it's doing well and, tell yourself a little story. It's really fun.
That's
so we do get addicted to
because I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, what's not bad for Tuesday? Yeah, for sure.
So
I was just looking at this. Sorry, I was distracted because we were talking about Nayax a little while ago. So this is really cool because I finally, and I hope I'm not interrupting, like I kind of lost track because I was really getting focused on this. But so now that I have Nayax for over a year, I have data from last year's sales versus this year's sales. And I just looked up how I did in January 2023 versus January.
I'll bet it's a big difference, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. January 2023. You guys want to see this?
Yeah. You want to show us? Let's see it.
Yeah. Let me go to January 2023 before I share you guys because I want you to see the final result. Okay.
Yeah, because I remember like last year at this time, we were all just getting ready to go to our first NVBA show. We were talking about, we just started the live stream, and we put a lot of work in, and there was a lot of like different things, a lot of moving parts, and a lot of things that were more motivated about than others. But then we all went to NBVA and we all came back refreshed and ready to go, and I think things just kind of blew up after that. Certainly did for me.
Yeah,
so I know it did for you.
This is really crazy. I'm sharing. Am I sharing it? Is it working?
Yep.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're up.
I just want to make sure. No, it's not loading. I might have to reload the page.
Can everyone see that okay? Because it looks like the text might be a little small. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll zoom in. Let me just redo this again. Start by the month. We're going to go to the custom date. I have to reload it because it's all glitchy. So we're going to go, all right, that looks good with cache, view report.
Sorry, I'm switching these. Give me a second. I was trying to get it bigger. I can't.
Well,
no, as long as you're full screen, you're good.
Is it not?
Poor David doesn't have any internet.
My internet is being maxed out now.
When it's up, when you get it up, then let us know and we'll pull back
Okay,
up.
yeah.
We're getting new internet on the 14th. So there's a company called Race, and they do fiber optic internet.
That sounds fast. Yeah,
it is 10 gigabytes of internet or something like that. Like they just
you'll never get actual 10 gigabytes, but that's still cool.
I'm like half that though with Comcast. So like I'm really excited because it's supposed to be like lightning fast, and so I'm hoping that our streams will be a lot better. And
you probably won't notice a difference, honestly. The streams don't take up that much data, honestly. Where you'll really see it, depending if it's fiber, because fiber should be just as fast up as it is down. Where you'll really see it, the difference is when you upload a video, how fast that goes.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Okay,
because not only do I have an old Mac, but it's also our internet.
Because like
struggles.
I've got fiber internet. My videos take like 7 to 14 seconds to upload. It's awesome. Yeah, it's
mine's
so
like
cool.
40 minutes.
No, it's like
It's
7 to
yeah.
14 seconds.
Oh God.
My
Okay.
my
You ready,
internet
David?
are awful. Yes, I got it now.
Okay.
Finally, it finally loaded. Tell me when you guys are there.
There you go.
That's
We can
really
see it.
small.
Okay, well I'm gonna zoom in. So cash, I did $452. Credit card,
This was for
451.
January.
This is January
Right.
2023.
Okay.
$903 altogether. Correct?
For the month.
Yes.
All right, for the month of 2023 from the 1st to the 31st.
How many
I know
units?
that's going to be so hugely different.
I know. How many units comparatively though?
I don't know honestly, but look, I don't
Oh my
remember.
God.
Cash, credit card, right there, and then technically, I do have Kiosoft. If you want to get technical, there's another $10,600 in Kiosoft
That's ridiculous.
Damn, dude, in 1 month.
in 1 month.
That's so
So
awesome.
that's destroying.
Disneyland.
And this is insane how much money he's going to earn. Anyways, I just want to show you guys. So it's really cool that I now have data, and I understand. Like, okay, well, this is what. But you know what I want to see? Are we still looking at here? Maybe let me
Yeah,
look
you're
at
going. I
one more
just didn't know if
thing.
you're done. I didn't want to leave it up in case you were gonna pull
Let
up
me go to
some.
the reports because what I want to see here is I want to see. Let's see. How do I see monthly? Okay. Do you see now? It's going to be so annoying. So you can see my monthly increase. Look at my sales increase last year in 2023.
Hmm.
Do you see how
Yeah.
it starts going up? So here's February next month. That's we saw it was 900. Same amount of units because I didn't grow at all. 212. Same amount of units, 3,000. Same amount of units, 3,400. I did add some more units at this point, but
Was
you
that
see
your
the growth.
15 unit order right there? You remember when that took place? I'll bet that
Yes,
was somewhere in
probably,
there. Yeah.
but there's peaks, and then same amount of units
Yeah.
June, same amount of units July, and this is just, by the way, this is just credit card sales. This is not including cash. Maybe actually, should I put that up like with cash on?
Of course.
I
Would
think
that be interesting? I mean, do you guys care about these reports at all? This is kind of interesting to
I
me.
think it's beneficial for everyone to see kind of what a credit card reader can do for your route and for your machines, and especially the more
Yeah.
you get, the more money you make.
Okay.
Like,
And
because like I'm sure my results are very, very much similar because I've been working to add readers to as many machines as possible all 2023, and just looking at my numbers from previous to, this year from last year, big difference.
yeah, because I'm thinking like also for those who are just starting out and being like, okay, but my sales numbers are lower during this part of the year. What's the difference between last year? So we can kind of see together. Oh gosh, what have we got ourselves into? Oh, that actually loaded. Um, so this, unfortunately, we're seeing this year's January. Okay, but do you see right here now? This is going to be more accurate. So February of 20. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to show, for whatever reason, it combined it this year and last year's. Okay, so we can see, actually, if I get rid of, let's put 12 and make that 2023. So that, I'm sorry,
the other thing too,
one
like
more load.
so people realize when you start adding credit cards to
There
your
we go.
machines and stuff, is that you can run these reports. So you can, when you're doing your taxes at the end of the year, if you're doing full line vending and you're gonna need to, because if you do, like we're tax exempt on for our full line products, so everything that we buy from Sam's Club, we don't pay taxes on. So at the end of the year, I have to report like all my sales, that I didn't pay taxes on. So this is where this stuff comes in very handy. So when we use like
Yes.
the green light system or we use the NIAX system or whatever at the end of the year, like I can actually give them those numbers a heck of a lot easier when I have this. Like I wouldn't be able to unless you kept, like the old school way and you wrote down stuff on a piece of paper or whatever, what you sold. This is so much easier and so helpful. And then you can also see, if you made a change to your machines or a product that you put in them or whatever, you can see whether or not it worked. You can see the differences and stuff by looking at all your numbers. So go ahead, David. I'm sorry.
No, that's awesome. Basically, what we're seeing, look at how, for me, January was a lower number. Obviously, February came around, the numbers increased. Maybe I got a few more units. I
That's
don't
normal
know.
though. Like Matt and I were talking about that today. Like it's just this time of year, and same with you. You were talking to too.
It's slump season. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
just
remember
numbers are
this.
down.
So March is when we went to MVBA at the end of the month, and that's
Yep.
when I stood up against Bill, and I was showing him because now I started getting these Nyax readers. I got a small boost of Nyax readers, and I showed him on my phone. I'm like, look, I got cells to prove you. I don't have a Disneyland location. I'm making these cells that are incredible. Look at that. That's well, if we go to March, total sales $7,000. Now April, I didn't have spring break in there, and it was pretty similar to March. Then May came around, the start of summer, right? And I have pretty much the same amount of units. Maybe I added some more. I don't remember. I wish I documented when I got units in.
I feel like that's when you did that 15 unit order.
Is that when I did?
yeah.
We
I
could
feel
go
like
back
yeah.
into my Nyax orders. I do more research, but you can see that summer started, and look at the. I like tripled. I almost tripled. I remember thinking to myself, I almost tripled my sales. And then look at June, and I thought this was the best month of my life. It can't get any better than this. And then July came along, and and July is my birthday month, and it's just like summer was just crazy good.
Yep. Yep.
Then school starts up sometime in August, and my sales dipped, and you can see it even was less. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just expanded, and thank goodness I got the mall route by then, because I still actually did about 28,000 when I had Kiosoft added to it. And then it did about the same in September, but you can see as the school season started, my sales started deprogressing. But then holiday season started back up again, and my sales start going back up. And now
Yeah.
we're at June, where it's pretty much about this amount still. So these are pretty similar amounts for
And this is
June
where
or January.
when you guys are looking for locations, and you're out location hunting, this is where these numbers can really matter. So, like if you're in a location that during December nobody goes shopping there, like everybody, it's not like at a mall, or if it's just like something where people just don't go there as much. Like if it's an ice cream shop, it's definitely not going to do as well in
Right.
December as it's going to do in June or July. So you want to kind of have multiple different types of locations that can carry you throughout the year. So like we have, not only do we have restaurants, but we also have boba shops and ice cream shops, and so then you'll see that our numbers actually are, except for January and February, those are always low for us. But throughout the year, I can't pull up mine because if I do, my internet will get all struggled. But if I'd pull up mine too and show you. But like ours are pretty straight across most of the year, and we do pretty well on most months. We do pick up in December because we have quite a few locations where people are actually shopping. But we have grocery stores too, and those stay steady throughout the year. So those don't fluctuate. They're always the same, and those are kind of like our anchors, our anchor locations that do well. And then during holidays, they do even better, which is, you wouldn't think about it, but everybody shops for their food for Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So that they get really busy during those times of years where a lot of times in retail, certain locations die. It's just the way of it, but we actually do better in those months. So, finding different locations that may do really well during different times of year is a great way to go, because then you can kind of help carry yourself through those. But you're going to have the people I see on Facebook and stuff like that mention, oh, this is like the worst January ever and blah, blah. And it's like, that's just January. That's just how it is every single year for every vendor. Everybody's blowing all their money on Christmas. They don't go out and spend money on stuff. It's just the way it is, and it takes them to get going because they don't know what the year has to offer. And then as soon as you get done with February, it's like it's on. At that point, like we always do, mid-February
Spring
and
break.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do really
Sure,
well.
sure.
So
I can't
All I
wait
got to
to see
say,
how
David,
good.
is my eyes keep going to that very bottom number on the right, and
Yeah.
wow,
That's
Yeah.
not including Kiosoft income either.
not
So
including Kiosoft, exactly.
Yeah.
I know. I was just thinking about it. So I started getting the Kiosoft in the summer. So what you're seeing right here, I started my very first Kiosoft unit came in July, and my last Nyax order was probably in April. So I was going out getting places. And I think I placed them all pretty much through May. Maybe I added one or two
Mhm.
locations. So you're looking at the peak of the summer, and it maintained it throughout the summer until school started back up. So these are I'm probably going to see similar numbers like this coming this summer, and I'm really excited. I remember working my butt off though. Oh my gosh, John and I were working our butts off because we were just selling
Yeah.
so many toys, so many winners,
Sure,
and
sure.
like we were doing collections like once a week. Sometimes we had to throw another machine in there because we were doing collections at some locations twice a week, and we had to throw a second machine in there. We're like, there's no way we're doing $1,000 a week. We need a second machine in here, and yeah.
Well, you
Let
also
me
have.
also,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, let me also remind everyone. So you saw David pull up the NIAX website. You saw him run these reports live. If any of you out there still question whether that, we are faking our collections or anything like that, that should just prove to you right there that these are real numbers and real results. So we don't want to hear it.
You can do all this yourself too. There's no reason
Correct.
you can't. And the
Correct.
whole thing is too is that you also, David, you have machines that don't even have credit card readers on them still. You're trying to swap them all out, but you still have locations that you
It's
you
a
can't even see.
lot still.
Yeah, so you still have a lot of them that don't even have units on them. So I mean, you got all that problem too.
That's only
So,
a piece of it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And
not even a
you
quarter
know,
of it, probably.
it's so funny. So I did a collection. I know we're probably tired about collections, but you're right. There was a collection I did. There was a 10-day collection, and I always had an OG in this location, and I've been wanting to put a Gamer Mini or a Mega Mini in there forever. And I finally got around to actually, my brother went out and did it and put a Gamer Mini, no credit card reader on it. But our OG Mini always did like $300-$400 a month there, so it really needed something bigger. And we put the Gamer Mini in there, and we did a 10-day collection. We just barely missed $500 for 10 days. Like, it
Wow.
was insane. We
That's
were,
awesome.
and that Gamer Mini
Yeah.
holds a lot of plush, and we were towards the bottom bit of game plush. So, yeah.
If
it was
you
really
like,
great.
they always say, like, you use the keywords of this business, which is your side hustle, and hustle is the big word. And if you got to remember too, David's been doing this for he's almost 4 years at this point. And
I'm over 4 years.
You're over 4 years at this point. So
I was
it's
4 years in September or something like
there
that.
you go. Okay.
Or
So I thought it was close, but I wasn't sure. And it takes a long time to do this, to build up a route like he has. And he's traveling. And like it's not all in his backyard. I mean, he's driving an hour and a half to some locations to do a route. So you've really got to work at this and cover a lot of area in order to get this big. So saying, oh, there's nothing around you, like if you knew where we lived, which is in the middle of nowhere in the bunch of rice fields, like all of our locations are 30 to 45 minutes away from us, except for like 2 in town. Otherwise, everything, we have to travel. So we're traveling all the time to go to our locations. So you got to hustle, you got to work. And you got to do the work, and you've seen the videos of what we do and stuff like that. And just like Matt said, we're not lying about what we do, and there's good proof of it right there, because there's no point.
For sure.
It is what it is, So
I mean, we show you when we have a $60 collection and we're not happy with. We show you those things, right?
yeah.
So
Well, we had those last week. We had locations that were doing $50 to $100 max, and that's not us. That's not what we're used to.
Sure.
So we're like, oh man, January sucks. But
Yes.
it is what it is, and you can't really. Even our full line was down, which is weird. Like usually that kind of stays steady, but even that was down. So they must have been bringing peanut butter sandwiches to work or something, because it was. I mean, it was just it was just down.
They still got all those Christmas bills. They can't
and then
afford to buy
this
things from
week-
the machine.
Well, Natalie, she's out doing full line right now, which is funny. And she was texting me. She's like, look at this machine. And she sent me a picture, and it's empty in like 6 days. And she's just like,
good.
what the heck up? I go, well, there you go. Now we're back up again, So
Yes.
it just depends on the timing and everything else. And who knows what's going on at that location. And so anyways, really, you can do this. It's super easy. Websites like candymachines.com and those places where you can get those machines and get them on location and get them fast. Your return on investment is super fast if you find a good location. If you're doing $50 to $100 a week, that's still $50 or $100 a week. We spent 8 to 10 minutes a location, not talking about all the time. We like to talk to the people and hang out and whatever, maybe eat or something, but we're like 8 to 10 minutes at a location a week, and that's it, to fill collect the cash, clean the machine, and leave. So it's that fast, and to make $50 a week for doing that is pretty awesome in anybody's book. And you're going to be out of the red the first year on all of your machines. So it's a great business to get into. There's not many you can get into where you can put that money out and be out of the red before the end of the year. Usually within 5 to 6 months, you're out of the red on everything and be making money. So it's $50 you didn't have for 10 minutes worth of work a week. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, you know, at that point of why you do what we do. And then you do added value stuff. You add Pokeball machines. You add bigger machines. You start doing some flatline stuff or some flat like stuff from flatline where you get the it's not called flatline. What's the
vending?
Flat vending, I guess. Yeah, sorry. So Flatline's a company where you get stickers and stuff. Sorry, my brain's not working.
Yes.
But start doing sticker machines, Pokemon cards, those kinds of things, and start adding those to your locations. And then you go, and it's like, sure, it's only $50 a month, but it's just a machine that sits there. You collect from once a month. Pokeball machines in good locations, you can do $50 a week. Matt's emptying the machine out a month. He's draining those. He was draining that 2-inch bulk machine he had, which is awesome. And you know how many balls fits in there? It's about 200.
It's 200.
So to 250, yeah. So I mean, that's, you know, at $1 a piece, that's pretty awesome. So I mean, that's good money in a month. So very cool.
And now that we've changed over to that new electronic bulk machine, it's doing double that. It's doing like $400 a month.
Yeah.
For bulk vending, guys. I mean, it's crazy. So can we highlight one of the most recent comments from Elite Claw Amusements? It says, I've got a location doing $45 a week for 7 weeks. Should I pull it? So my follow-up question to your comment or to your question is, do you have another location ready to go? Because if you don't, then no, you shouldn't pull it. Because $45 a week is better than $0 a week if you pull it and leave it sit in your garage or wherever. So if you've got a location you think it's going to do better at, absolutely move it. But I wouldn't just pull it just because it's only doing $45 a week.
And it goes back to what we just said. So depending on the location, it could not be a popular location during December and January. So there's your December and January right there that you're counting on what the machine's doing. And then all of a sudden spring break's going to come and you're going to do $400 a week. You know what I mean? You don't know. Like so and we have, there's locations like that. So it really depends on what the location is. Maybe you can say what kind of location it is or where it's at to give us a better idea. But if you know it's a busy place year round and it's just doing bad there, then you can definitely find a new location for it. But if it's making money, I wouldn't pull it until you have one. Yeah, just like
until you have another location for it, don't pull it. It's, I mean, even honestly, it's free storage if worse comes to worse, right? One of my old time vendor friends used to always refer to spots like that as free storage until I find a better place.
Yeah.
So my goal used to be $150 a month. $150 to $200 a month was my goal back when I did the OGs before I got these better accounts. And if I do have machines that still only do that kind of amount, $150 a month, maybe $100 a month. But I keep them when I go to do my collections because it's on the route that I already go to. So I'm there. Might as well collect another extra $100.
Yep, totally.
I just like this. The bearded finds. Yo. Clown. I don't know if I can bring this up here. It's plugged in. Let me see if I can.
Mine's over on one of my racks.
You see Matt's on his videos, but there's ours. We love this thing.
It's a great scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine on eBay used. So I was a cheapskate, but man, that thing works so great.
So good.
Oh man, it's awesome. And it's for us. So we use Wells Fargo and they allow us to bring in the bags of coins. And that's the best thing we've ever done is get that scale and do that. I mean, we used to roll those things and Natalie hated it. There you go. Yep, exactly. We have the same ones.
Yep.
I go through like 5 or 6 of these sometimes a week. So bags of $500.
That's awesome, man. Very cool. Very cool.
He said it's a pizza place takeout only, so that's like a Little Caesars, and so you're only going to get the people
could be something like that for sure
that are going to come in and order something and sit there and wait for it, and that's kind of rare at those locations. Most of the time they're doing it on an app and they're just walking in and picking it up. The one here in town, because ours, we're in a small town, like people actually go in and order and sit there, so we could probably do okay with it. But I think you would do better if it was like a Papa, or not Papa Murphy. Is it Papa Murphy's? Yeah, Papa Murphy's, where it's take and bake, where they walk in and they make it. So they actually have to sit there and wait for it. Then you might do pretty good at like a location where they make their own pizzas, and you take it home and cook it. But those takeout ones, I don't know. I don't think that's going to be super.
You'll definitely do better with a place that's got sit down, like eat-in dining, things like that, where people have to wait for their food to be ready. Mm-hmm. If it's like you place an order online or call, and then it's ready in 20 minutes, so I'm not going to go there for 20 minutes. So they walk in, they pay, and they grab their stuff and leave. Probably not going to be the best spot, but but again, until you find that next location, I would utilize what you have.
Yeah, still making money, which is pretty good. That's not bad, and then it shouldn't take you long to pay it off either, which is pretty cool. So Bearded Fine says, I hope all is well. Signed. Oh, you read them. You're better at reading.
Okay. Bearded Fine says, I hope all is well. I signed up with Quick Play and started a claw machine business. The name is going to be Crazy Claw Machine Vending. Very cool. Congratulations on the new business. Are you in our Discord? Hopefully you joined our Discord.
And
there's lots of great people in there.
Yeah. We should probably talk about that. For those of you who don't know, QuickPlay has its own or their own mentoring program, and there's information on it in the Discord. There's information on their videos with a link that you can sign up, and they help you find locations. They help you do everything for your vending business. So congratulations, Bearded Finds. That's awesome, and you pick to learn from the best. I mean, they're really good at what they do. So so if you are interested in signing up for that too, you can definitely go to one of their videos and find out the information there. So very cool.
I think we should probably talk about the giveaway again.
Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. David, you want to go?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm actually in the Discord right now, just looking at the channel. So guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you sign up for these giveaways. The link is in the description of this live stream video. Of course, it just takes a moment to sign up. Join the Discord if you haven't already done so. When you go in the Discord, there is a channel with a rocket ship that literally says giveaways right underneath the welcome. You go over there, it takes you to the candymachines.com website. You sign up for it. And if you honestly don't know that you didn't sign up or not, play it safe, sign up again, and if you honestly don't think you're entered yet, and just let me know, and then we can weed you out. So you're only in it once, you're one entry per person, but you're entered in a chance to win a free spin, or carousel machine, whatever. We don't even know the name of these things, honestly. They're so new. They're brand new to the market, right? So, anyways, sorry. Why we're on the web browser?
Sorry.
I was going to say, are you going to go right to Candy Machines Live and
I
show
know.
I'm getting ready for the next segment. Sorry, I was working ahead.
This machine is super cool. You can win this for free, all carried out with a NIAX reader and a bill acceptor, whatnot. And we're also giving away the capsule/sticker machine vending, which is really cool, which Matt uses all the time. It's really great. I love that machine. We had that at NBBA last year, and it was such a cool machine. And we played with that. We loved it, and now it's out. So that's going to be fully loaded. And apparently, Candy Machine or Quick Play is giving away a Super Mini too on the giveaway. So we're giving this away live on Vegas on Wednesday. I believe that's going to be, what day is that? Like the 22nd?
March 20th. March 20th.
20th. I was off by a couple days, but we'll be giving that away live with a big group. So make sure you guys join us on that live stream. Join us in person, man. That would be the most
for sure.
So
yeah,
sign up. Takes a second. Anyways.
Sorry, guys. I was getting this ready for the next part here. Hold on one second. I'm back. Hold on. So let me do this. Okay.
While you're doing that, we did have a super chat come in we should probably address first before we move on to the next thing.
Sure. There it is. I found it.
There they are. There's those air horns. All right, 720 Vending with a super chat. $4.99 says, have to give Anime Frank a shout out for his new claw locations on. What are they on? Did he comment more?
Well, I can tell you a little bit about it. So Mike, Vending, he hooked up our good friend Anime Frank with a super good location. If you know,
I saw this in the Discord. I saw it in the Discord.
Discord.
Go to the Discord to find out what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should keep it a secret, but
Yeah. If you want to know, you got to go find it in the Discord. It's in the general chat, by the way.
This is what we're talking about with this community. I mean, what Mike just gave was a potentially up to like maybe $12,000 a year income to 720 or to Anime Frank. That's what he gave him. I don't know if it will, maybe be more, maybe be less, but I can see $1,000 a month from that location. So thanks, Mike, for sharing that out, and that's a pretty big celebration. Yes, it is.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
So I wanted to, because we have our special guest, looks like he's in the green room, which we'll get to him in just a few minutes here. But I wanted to talk about Yao a little bit real quick because we have a couple new people that have submitted their letters and their videos. Wanted to let you know we're finalizing, like I said, the giveaway, and the paperwork should be approved hopefully any day, and then we can actually do our first giveaway, and may end up having to do two the first month or maybe another one later on, but we're getting very close. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Let me pull this up. Can you guys see that okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So for those of you, before I do this, let me go here to the home right here. Okay. So for those of you who are not in the Discord, I wanted to kind of give you guys a real quick brief overview. A lot of people don't even know what Discord is, and if you remember the old the old message boards and stuff from back in the day when they used
internet
to be, right?
relay chat.
Yeah, the AOL back in the day.
Yes.
So there used to be these rooms you could go and you could post stuff like what Reddit got started doing. Same idea, but this is just vending. So our Discord is just about vending. We have currently, I don't know where I find that at, but it tells you how many people we currently have.
I think if you click on like the general chat, if you go to like the general chat, it might show you like, there you go. You can do that too.
I saw it today. So we've got currently 3,114 members in the Discord. That's a lot of people that only are interested in vending, which is absolutely amazing. So basically, if you get into the Discord, and there's all these different things that are going on in here. You got basically there's daily announcements sometimes, things that are going on, special discounts that are happening. So you've got all these different channels in here, and then you basically have like your general chat, which is kind of where most people hang out. And this is the stuff that everybody's talking about throughout the day. And so if you look at this, you guys think you live and breathe vending, but until you join the Discord, you don't realize like how much we all live and breathe vending. So like if you look, it's every single minute almost on the Discord, people are posting something in the general chat and asking questions and having discussions about stuff. Basically every 5 to 10 minutes at the most, you're going to get somebody talking about stuff and helping each other in the Discord, which is awesome. And that's a large amount of people, and it's basically always ongoing. And then you can get into different channels that you can join and become and get into the premium chat where we're having conversations with premium members and stuff like that. It's not that you have to do that. It's just something that's available, but you can narrow it down to anything that you want. And then you got all these different channels that are just stuff within vending. So stuff about taxes, contracts, advice, insurance talk, all these things that are just about vending people, contracts they use, examples of contracts they use. So if you're looking for information about vending or whatever you want to do, you can go to each of these. And then there's also a whole thing on vendors. Where do you buy the stuff? Where do you get it? So like Eva, which we order a lot of stuff from China, 1688 channel, just about that. Rainy, if you're looking for mega minis and stuff like that. So these are actual companies that we've worked with that you can get your stuff from, including Kiosoft and some other ones that you can actually talk to the Kiosoft rep directly in the Discord, which is crazy. So there's a lot in here. It's honestly probably like 2 years worth of reading. There's so much stuff in here, and
at least 2 years. Yeah,
it is. Yeah. And it's just, so like, for example, we were talking about, something about, I don't know, give me a subject. Like, let's just say like something a little more specific, like NIAX, right? So we were talking about NIAX. So if you go in here, you can do a search on NIAX, and these are basically, it gives you the latest comments and discussions with the word NIAX in it. So if you're looking for something like NIAX install, So like you can type in Nayax install, and basically it shows you everything about how these people installed it, videos on how to install it. So you look at no on a Nayax install video. So then here you can go, oh wait, maybe there's a video. So then you can search for Nayax install video, and then all of a sudden you got a link to a video, and it's that fast. And a wealth of so much knowledge in here, like it's insane. So don't forget.
I just
to
saw
search
that there was 132 results. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that is the Discord, you guys, and it doesn't cost anything to join. It's free. The link is down in the description. And the reason we want you to join is because the more people, the more ideas, the more help. And we're just trying to grow like a community that can work together to help everybody. And that's what this is about. So definitely join if you're not in there already. And I wanted to go over to Yao submissions here. So this is Yao. For those of you who don't know, real quickly before we get into our guests, we got about 6 minutes. We started a nonprofit. David, Matt, I, the kids, and Natalie, all of us, Howard Hospitality Group, and all the guys here, including Quick Play and everybody, to basically help kids get into vending. And so all these kids that are listed here have submitted videos and letters about who they are and why they want to get into vending and start their own vending business. And the goal is to get them everything they need to get going. So whether they're interested in just doing candy or mini claws or whatever it is, these kids have all submitted videos and letters, and they're really interested in getting started. There's a couple ways to help. If you go to yaokids.org, which is also in the description below of our video here, the live stream, you can see that you can also donate on the website. But the best way is we have, I don't know if I can pop ourselves back up. Let me minimize this real quick. We have these new Yao stickers that go on your machines. So like those of you who may be familiar with like the Children's Miracle Network and stuff like that a lot of vendors used over the years. This is kind of the new version of that, but only for vending. So it's a sticker you put on your machine. You pay $1 for the sticker, and then once a month you pay $1 to basically for the sticker, and then it goes into the pot to help these kids get going and stuff we need to get and stuff for the nonprofit. But it's very cool. It's all tax deductible, so you can write it off at the end of the year, which is even better to help out your business, and you're giving back, which is cool. So I wanted to do two real fast. So can you read that, Matt?
No, it's too small.
It's too small. Okay.
I can read it. Hi, my name is Lucas Miller, and I'm 11 years old, and I have 5 bulk machines, and I'm looking to get my first claw machine. I don't make a lot of money from my bulk machines, so I wanted to expand in the claw machines. I started my business when I was 10, and I would love to have a claw machine. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
So
let
cool.
me see. It is very cool. So let me see if you guys can hear this, and I'll make it big.
Are you sharing sound by chance? Because I cannot hear it.
Yeah, you can't hear it though, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, he's so quiet. Unfortunately, let me see if I can. Yeah, it's on full audio. Let me try this real quick. Let me try and see if I can do. Let me minimize this and do it one more time.
Yeah, make sure you have the share sound option when you're sharing screen checked.
Let's see. I think I have to do Chrome tab, but it's not showing. Oh, that's why. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I thought I did this right, but I guess I didn't. The only way to do it is if you share the whole tab or the whole actual window. Yeah, and it has to be a Chrome window for some reason. I don't know what it is, but give me 1 second, and then I promise it'll be fast. As long as my internet cooperates, because it doesn't like.
I was going to say you're getting a little blocky over there. Like you're moving.
I was wondering if that was just me. Yeah.
No, I think you're maxing it out over there.
I'm telling you, man. Like I can't wait for this new internet. It's going to be really nice. Okay, so I don't know. Now it's making me enter to log in, which is weird. I'm human. That's weird. It's doing like the whole security thing now. Give me a second. Sorry, guys.
Unprepared. He's unprepared.
I
guys.
was prepared. I just I had to do it in a new window, and I apologize. Okay, so now it should let me.
While Jonathan's bringing, oh, you're in. Are you
I'm
ready?
in.
Are you
I'm
good?
in. I'm in. Yeah, hold on. I'm in. Okay.
Well, while he's pulling everything up, guys, I didn't see any comments about who's coming to Vegas to go to the NBVA. While we're bringing that up, throw in the comments and let us know if you're going to be joining the NBVA or coming to the show this year. Let us know in the comments.
Sorry, guys.
You're blocky for me, Jonathan.
I won't be. Give me a second. Once I get there, I'll be fine.
He's doing pop and lock dances. Yeah.
Any more comments you want to do while this is loading?
So Hero 3's got a good one coming up that he just posted. It says he wants to ask a question or play the devil's advocate. Wants to know everyone's opinion on the quick play key catcher machine versus the AZ Amusements Magic Key machine. And honestly, I know I haven't seen the Magic Key in person. I've got a key catcher, so I'm a little biased. Jonathan, you own some Magic Keys, right?
Yeah.
And we
got several now.
You've seen the key catcher in person. What are your thoughts on the differences between the two?
It's really hard because I really feel like it.
They're very
different. They do the same thing, like they're the same style of machine, but I really feel like they're different machines. So, I really feel like they both look really good. I think that if you were from a distance, I think the key catcher is more attractive, like gets your attention. It's very bright and super attractive. The Magic Key is very colorful. So like it has the color on the top. So it's a different kind of attractive. As far as, being built, the actual machine itself, the way that it's built, the one from AZ Amusements is all metal, which is really nice. So top and bottom is metal, but it's heavy. Like it's a heavy machine. So you want to move the thing around. It's not easy, but it's built well. The key catcher, I didn't try to move it or pick it up, but it seems like it's built solid. It seems like a nice machine.
It's not light either. I tweaked my back loading it.
I mean, once you start putting prize locker doors and stuff down below and adding all that weight to the machine, it's going to get heavy anyways.
Yeah.
But I really feel like they're very similar machines, and it just depends on looks, honestly. And then you get the crazy customer service from Candy Machines. I think that's helps a lot with the decision of what you're going to do. But they both are fantastic machines. Like I wouldn't say, I like them both. I'd say that I would put them in different locations depending on which one I had. So I would use both of them. And I know you want a decision, but I really can't. I can't decide on which one's better. I just think they're different machines. But I think they're both great. So,
sure.
Okay, let me try this again. Okay. Sorry.
Let's go. Yeah,
okay.
Let's go.
Let me get rid of this comment. So there it is. Got it. Remove this comment. And then I should be able to pull this up. And then I'm hoping you guys can hear this now. So let's see if it works.
All right, everyone listen.
Hi, my name is Lucas Miller. And I have 4 bulk vending machines. And those aren't making too much money for me right now. So I'd love to get a claw machine. And I don't have enough money for a claw machine because, like I said, those bulk machines aren't making too much. I have 2 candy machines, which are 2 triple heads, which just have candy, and one of them, the other 2 are gumball machines. And since those aren't making too much money, I'd love to get a claw machine. But since those don't make enough money to get a claw machine, I need to find other ways. So I was gonna get a claw machine from Alibaba, but it's still too expensive for me. And somebody on the Discord said that I should get a claw machine from local. So I was thinking kiddymachines.com, but that'll set me back $2,000 for a mini claw. And then I was talking to some people on the Discord, and They said I should get one from hitmachines.com, but $3,000, it's a lot for an 11-year-old. So like I said, my name's Lucas Miller. I'm 11 years old. I'd love to win this. Thank you guys for doing this for the youth. Bye.
So, could you guys hear that at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I did.
it was quiet, but we could certainly hear it. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Sweet little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
He's
So I want to
got
make sure.
both vending and gumball machines, and he's trying to get himself a machine. We can't even afford an Alibaba machine. Oh boy, that's a big one. I don't want.
I know. You want to read it all or what?
That's a lot of reading right there.
So I'll have you guys go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have you go to our website, but you can give it the introduction in the end if you want, baby. One of you guys.
Can you
Or you
maybe
want me to
give
read
us a TLDR?
What does that mean?
Really? Come on, guys. Put in the comments. You guys know what TLDR means. Put it in the comments, guys.
Basically, this is Jonathan Juarez. He's from Illinois. He's 15 years old, and he's really excited about getting into vending. He didn't really want to show his face too much. He was a little bit embarrassed, so he did it with the mask on, just because he was, wasn't feeling the confidence when he was making his video. But he did a nice little video, and so, but he's really excited about doing it. He wants to do claw machines really bad, and so he said that he just all of a sudden he got this urge to want to do it, and he's really excited about it. So we'll do his video real fast.
Hello, I am Jonathan Juarez. I am from Illinois, and I am 15 years old, and I want into the claw machine business. Before I explain my video, I just want to mention what that is behind me. From my story, it is my LOLbit cosplay from Five Nights at Freddy's. I made it myself. It has opening faceplates, and also has a movable jaw, and I also have the full suit. Now that I have that out the way, I am an aspiring realtor, and I am very shy, so as you can see, that's a pretty big problem for me. But do I really care? Not really, because it is my passion to pursue it, and I will become one. With owning a claw machine, it will force me to talk more and more to business owners and negotiate deals with them in order to let my machine inside their businesses. It can also teach me a lot of new skills, like repairing the machines, or how to manage my own business, being the boss, the head honcho of it all. I was fascinated by claw machines ever since I was little. I would always want to play them if I ever saw them, and even if I did not win anything from it, it would still bring me joy because of the experience I had with it just by playing it, and all the memories I made just by playing it. I am currently saving up for a claw machine, a toy soldier claw machine with a bill acceptor from candymachines.com, and it is a lot of money. I am nowhere close to the amount of money I need, but I am willing to put the effort and hard work into gaining that money and saving up until I'm able to afford it. I initially did not like the mini claw machines, but that is because I live in an area where those were pretty much non-existent. You would never see them at all. I don't recall ever in my life ever seeing one in person, but after joining the Xtreme Vending Discord, I began to see everybody else's mini claw machines, and it began to dawn on me that maybe I shouldn't be too quick to judge them. After seeing more and more of people posting about their claw machines and their minis, I eventually ended up adoring them as well. Also, with the Discord, I have learned so much things from it, and I expect to learn way more once I do own a claw machine. Speaking of my own machine, I want my own machine to be more skill-based, and of course I still want to be able to make a profit, so I have to figure out settings with that, but that's once I am able to have one in my possession, hopefully. I am cutting this video more short because I have so much to talk about, but I don't really like recording or typing or anything, but I still prefer typing than recording. Just by reading my story, you'll get to at least know a bit more about me and why I want to do this, hopefully. And even if I don't win, I hope for the best of luck for all of you. And I hope that you all will do the same and wish me luck on my journey. I need lots of guidance. My ambitions are very big. Like, referring back to when I began the video, I talked about Lawbill back there. I've always also wanted to make one of those cosplays ever since I was little, but just never knew how, and I just knew I was not able to attempt doing it. But recently, last Halloween, I was able to make this in a month with no prior experience to it, which proves my commitment and resolve into doing things that are new to me. Thank you all for watching and listening to my story, and I hope you all the best day, night, or morning, or whenever you're watching this. See ya.
Wow, I think that's the first video we've ever gotten that had editing done to it. That was
I
pretty
know
cool.
it was pretty cool, and like you could tell he spent a lot of time on it. He put the Candy Machines logo on there, which I thought was pretty cool. But and he's a little older. I mean, he's 15, so he's got a little bit of skills doing that stuff. I thought that was cool, but it definitely we've got a wide variety of kids that are really interested in this from little to big, and I think it's really cool. And the whole idea is to have a different age group that is interested, and it's great. So, and then like NBVA has the scholarship every year, and so speaking of that, before we get over to Nathan, I wanted to. Jennifer's doing a merchandising seminar coming up.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome.
I'm excited too. So, but let's bring him in. David, are you ready to introduce our guest?
Yeah.
Drum roll. Drum roll. You got the drum roll queued up?
Oh yeah, I got the drum roll. Hold on. Let me see. I do.
All right. There we go. So Nathan's got a YouTube channel, guys. You need to take a look at him. He's actually been doing YouTube since how long? You been doing YouTube since you were a kid, right? For like a while.
Yeah, since I was about in second grade in elementary school.
Dang, he's got some skills.
And he has, and seriously, he does have some skills. You need to take a look at his channel, Nathan. Well, actually, you should post your URL to your YouTube channel back in the Discord so people can see it. And if you're watching this, you can take a look at it. But Nathan's got some serious skill. He's been doing claw machines for what, about 9 months now? You were saying?
Yep, just under a year.
He's done some great interviews. He's done some great videos. So those
some great thumbnails too, Nathan.
Yeah,
those thumbnails
I
are killer,
know, man.
He has quick play style, but does it all himself. And he's actually like a really good entrepreneur. He did editing and such professionally and made more money than almost what most people do in a year doing editing and stuff. So that's pretty cool. He's an entrepreneur.
Nice.
So I want you guys all I think I want you guys all to get to know Nathan and be able to ask him some questions because he's a really cool kid. I've been able to talk to him for the past few days on the phone. So,
and this is what's great about the vending world too, and the Discord of all things is that when you get people like Nathan who have these skills that, the people that make it into vending, they don't have those skills. They don't have the YouTube skills. They don't have the marketing. They don't have the idea of how to market their business. So when you have somebody like him that's been doing YouTube and stuff for a really long time that belongs that it has joined the Discord, that just opens up so many more doors for him to help those people to get them started. And that's what it's about. So you got people like that have from all walks of life that do vending as a side hustle that you have no idea that one may do taxes or one may do whatever it may be. And to have Nathan join us is just awesome. So welcome, Nathan. Your videos
welcome,
are awesome.
Man.
I've been watching all of them, thumbsing up and everything I can do all the time, and it's just good stuff, man. So thank you for doing that. You did interviews with a lot of good people like Tinker Toys and Hobbies, and I watched all those videos.
Glitter Bear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glitter Bear Vending. Yeah. So great videos.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, what got you started to do the claw machine adventure?
So it kind of led. So I was looking for an investment. As AI has come out, my video editing business has just slowly gone downhill. Just because about 90% of my clients are video podcasts, and Autopod came out and that just destroyed that. So I was like, what do I put my money into? I started out with a soda machine. I just went and bought it one day, put it on location. And then my dad, he's into the all sorts of pinball stuff. He's on Pinside, all sorts of communities. We've probably gone through. I've seen 25 machines come through our house since I was 10 years old. He's just obsessed with it, and he goes, "Well, these guys, some of them will do claw machines, and the profitability is so much better than it is vending." So I still have 2 vending machines to this day, but then much I've switched over to the claws and amusement side of things a lot more just because of the profitability, and it's a lot more fun. So I guess that's how I got started out.
Cool.
I wonder if I've ever talked to your dad on Pinside, because I've spent a lot of time on Pinside and on Clav and all those different places for, because what got me into everything was classic arcade games and pinball machines. So I may have interacted with your dad back in the day, or even recently. Who knows?
Oh, hey, Tinker's Toy and Hobby. Yeah, I don't know. He's on there all the time. I'm sure you have.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Super cool. So, what is your favorite location right now? I know you're just starting out with the claw machines, but what's your favorite location that you have right now?
Well, money making wise, and by far, just like the best one so far is the mall that I just landed. We've been working out that deal for a few months now, and we just put the machine in on Sunday. And that one, it's an under the sea from Candy Machines. We were going to do a fun zone, so I drove to Oklahoma to buy a fun zone claw. I live in Wisconsin, so that was a massive drive, and we were going to put that in the mall. And then with the design of it, I don't know if you guys have seen one of those. They have like this weird shaped front, and then the plastic's all weird shaped. We couldn't get a credit card reader on it, so then we had a under the sea. We ended up just going with that one. But if it's not that one, that's actually not my favorite location. My favorite location has to be my sandwich shop. It's by far the worst location, but it's just the owner is so nice, and it's a very small restaurant, and we're just a massive corner. We have a change machine and 3 arcade machines in there, and then we're going to be taking over his multi-cade arcade machine as well. And at one point we had 5 machines in there. So we're like his whole entertainment side of the business, and he loves it. All the customers that he have loves it. And we get all sorts of compliments when we go to service that. But yeah.
Very cool.
Nathan, how old are you?
18.
18. So I think that's what's great about this is seeing, because you know what kids like, you know what I mean? Like, luckily I got my kids to tell me, because Sam and Amelia, Amelia knows what the younger kids like, and Sam knows what the high schoolers like. So I'm lucky in the fact that I have that resource to tap into. But from being and hanging out with all your friends, and even I'm sure you still have friends that are still in high school that may be a little younger and older too, is that what will work. You'll know what's going on in the machines, and you can also help people in the Discord with that. But you can tell that you got it down. You know what you're doing. So it's definitely nice to see that. It's very cool.
Well, and I ask my friends all the time, like, what would you like to see in a claw machine? What would you go and play for? And we're optimizing our mall location right now. It's probably the 3rd best mall in Wisconsin, and we're off to a slow start at about $15 a day. So I've been talking to Xtreme and getting a lot of advice from all sorts of people on how we can optimize that machine to be able to do more. And we're going to be going ahead and doing sort of like a crystal bottom design, and then just only like 25 plush that are all licensed, bigger plush, and then some cash in there as well. But
will they let you add any more machines, or you can only do the one to start?
So right now it's back to back with a Keymaster.
Oh, nice.
That Keymaster only has a bill acceptor and a coin mech. It has good prizes in it, but he doesn't have any sort of credit card reader on it. And his first comment, the mall manager, is just complimenting our credit card reader. It looks very nice. It wraps up the whole setup. He gets a report every month that Keymaster could be lying a little bit. So there's no plan in place, but within the next 3 months, I'm going to be asking what the plan is going forward with him, and if there's a possibility of him being removed and us being in there with our Keymaster. And then he limited us. He said we can do that machine, and then if it makes enough money, we can go ahead and do 2 more on the opposite side of the mall, whether that be 2 more claw machines or a claw machine and another Keymaster. But yeah.
That's
so are
cool.
you paying a little rent for the spot, or you have to pay them commission?
Yep, it's $200 a month, and then 30% after $667.
Nice.
Typical mall setup. Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds just like that.
They get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's really interesting though is I was trying to get into a mall location for years and years, and I barely got that last year. And you're in a mall already, so that's really cool that you got into a mall so fast. And within a year, your first time getting going with the claw machines. I think that's really cool. So
I think that this is just me because I was one of those, that one lady Ruby or whatever that's on the Las Vegas that does
Travel
Las
Ruby?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Travel Ruby.
Yeah.
One of her videos came up on my thing because Sam's been watching all the Las Vegas videos, and there's a new video game like casino or like hotel casino that they're trying to plan to put in there. And if you think back, I mean, arcades have been around forever, but video games were never mainstream till what, maybe 10 years ago, like where it was like everybody or somebody you knew was playing video games. Like it wasn't like, even though Nintendo's have been around for a while, like it wasn't as mainstream as like you started seeing it all over television, all of, everywhere where it was way more popular than it's ever been. And I really feel like claw machines have changed also in the fact that it's a very popular thing right now that when people actually see claw machines, they get excited and they want to play. And totally. I think it's, you know what I mean? Like it's a different realm right now when you look around in the industry. And I think that these locations, because there's one of those top secret locations I was telling you about, we were setting up the machine in there, and a guy that he's out of vending now, but he had done vending for like 30 years, walked in the door, and he's like, "What are you guys setting up?" And we're like, "Oh, it's a claw machine or whatever." And he goes, "How'd you get in here?" And we're like, "Oh, well, our daughter has her own business and she does, this, whatever." And he goes, "So you got the location?" You look right at her, right? And he's like, she goes, "Yeah, I did."
7 feet tall to her.
Yeah, he's like, to her, he's probably 10 feet. But like, she's like, she
Right.
goes, "Yeah, I did." And he goes, "Well, I've been trying to get in here for like 20 years. And how'd you get in here?" And she's just like, "I asked." And she's just like, but I think that they're starting to come around. They're being seen a lot more. They're seeing how popular they are, and I think that that's kind of where you're talking about, David. Is like the only time that you would go in a mall and see those types of machines was in an arcade, and even then you never really saw too many claw machines. It was more racers and shooters and all that kind of stuff, and then you'd have a couple claw machines in there, but it wasn't as like mainstream. You'd have the ball rolling machines and all that kind of stuff. And I think that now it's the opposite. And like our mall that's near us, like down the center of the mall is claw machines. It's a local vendor that has them, versus in the arcade. And the arcade's mostly just games. So I think that you're starting to see it more. And so I think that they're starting to open their eyes to the fact that they can make a little bit of extra money with space that's in their mall, where they're not making money on their normal locations because all of them are closed, that maybe they can make a little bit extra money that way. So I think it's a good time for this kind of stuff for malls. I think it's changed.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
The outlook on the machines, and the vendors are different. We take care of our stuff, and they've heard good things. And I think it's kind of a trend now that we, definitely. So I think you guys definitely opened that up for a lot of people. So good. Very cool.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I think it definitely has to do with, for the past, I was talking to my dad about this, since he was a kid, claw machines have always just been viewed as this thing that's just a complete scam. And it's only been in the past recent years with the Mega Minis and the Super Minis and just the modern machines that there's never really been machines with high payout rates. And the bigger machines really still aren't. But when it comes to the Mega Minis, it's those products are so cheap that vendors like us can afford to give out, one product for every 5 plays.
Too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're 100% right. And I think that they fit into smaller locations, and then, you can upgrade them later on to bigger machines. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they are very inexpensive now compared to what the toys used to be. And even the licensed toys, like we were talking about, David and I were talking on the phone yesterday about Good Stuff and their licensed products in the States. And I mean, you're only talking, $250 to $267 for a Mario product. That that's not bad. By the time you get something from China and get it shipped over here, you're gonna pay at least almost that much anyways. So
yeah, for the larger plush, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you might as well just order it from the States and get it local, and not get yourself in trouble with licensing, especially Nintendo stuff. You don't want to get in trouble with those guys. So.
For sure.
and Disney and all that. So yeah. Go ahead,
So
David. Sorry with your interview. I
I was going to
apologize.
say, Jonathan, I was talking to Nathan, and this is interesting. So Nathan started out with the Super Minis,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So he kind of reminded me in the sense of you growing out. And I was talking to him about getting a different plush and whatnot and how to improve his routes. Because wasn't in the very beginning your sales a lot lower in
Yep.
certain locations than when you did the change and you started changing your plush? It really helped out, right?
Well, it was because of you we changed two things, and it was you basically pulling my arm from Arizona and telling me that I needed to change. Not only we were doing 50 cents per play, we were using a really basic mix. We were doing like poppets and eggs and rubber ducks and stuff like that, and we weren't doing anything really nice in our machines, and we just didn't have the sales. And then you said the first thing that we needed to do was up our price to $1 and then put some really nice stuff in there and have a good mix. And so we did like everybody else does. We went down the Alibaba rabbit hole and started calling, Flatline and All Star and all these companies and finding out what else is out there. And Candy Machines was another one, and we got a bunch of stuff from them that we could add stuff that wasn't, because we couldn't afford to buy really, really expensive stuff. So we were buying, like All Star has like a really inexpensive mini plush and some other things but they're really nice quality. So we could beef up our machines a little bit. And that's what we learned is whole bunch of different stuff that's nice. Don't buy a lot of the cheap stuff. And I think that that's key. And also having stuff that crosses all generations, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, all the stuff that no matter what age you are, you're gonna want a Starbucks keychain, or you're gonna want, what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, just cover all the generations so that everybody's excited about seeing stuff in your machines. But that's because of you, David. I mean, that's where we learned it. So, 100%.
The real OG.
Yep.
Yeah. Zox wants to know how many locations you have, Nate.
I have seven now with them all.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
One is a soda machine. One is a snack machine that we just bought on location, and then the other 5 are all amusement.
And I know we're short on time, but I don't know if you want to disclose this information and stuff and keep it down low, but you guys have a goal to actually already get going with an arcade, possibly?
I mean, that was our goal within 2 months of starting with claw machines. We've been
Yeah.
I've
It's
probably
not everybody's
made,
goal, man. Like, we all
Yeah.
want that, right?
I've
Right.
probably
Yeah.
made 5 calls every single day. I mean, in the summer is a lot more, but it's just I mean, that's how I landed this mall location with one machine. I was in contact with that mall manager. I've been in contact with every mall manager in the state, and over. I have a lady who manages 2 malls. They're like, we're only a shopping center. I've called her once a month, every single time, repitching it. And it's just maybe one day. But yeah, we have one mall right now that's really it's probably going to happen very soon.
That's awesome.
Nice.
See, that's what I like about you. I've been talking to him, like I said, the past few days. Here he is, 18 years old, and you just graduated last month, right? You
2 weeks
graduated a
ago.
little bit early, 2 weeks ago. So you're freshly out of school, and
You graduated
I'm
early
about
then.
this. Yeah,
Yep.
you graduated just this last month.
Nice.
But how many times have we talked about how we wish we got into vending at 18 or younger back in
Oh,
high
I
school?
know.
And,
Well, the
and
best
Nathan
part is
did.
that by June, I'm saying June. You can quote me on this in June. Is that he's gonna have over 25 locations by June? I guarantee the way he's going now and like his outlook on this and the amount he's learned by watching his videos, you can tell he's just sucking up the knowledge, which is awesome, and sharing it, which is even better.
Yeah.
And he's not, he's telling everybody how to do it and what he's learned.
He's sharing
which
the
is-
truth too.
Yeah, and I
Like,
don't
he's
care if you
showing-
have
he's
one
not
machine or you
faking
have
anything.
50. If you do it right and you know something, share it. You know what I mean? It doesn't. You don't have to be 300 machines to know what you're talking about. Like, you could do amazing numbers with one location and be very good at it and better than most people with 50. So definitely share the knowledge and be like this guy and just grow. And I know he's going to be at least 25. I'd like to say 50, but I'm
Well,
going to say
hey,
25.
If
by
he gets a
June.
mall, that's worth 25 too. So that will
Yeah.
count 25 because
It might be stretching it a little bit at 25, but for the vendors out there that are feeling worried at all when you're getting started, as of 3 months ago, we had 3 locations. It's just all the connections, all the phone calls, they all compile on each other. We've started an Instagram page. We've done all sorts of stuff, and it's been 3 of our locations we've acquired in the past 3 weeks. So
Can you tell everybody what you can't post, Zooks, just so you know, you can't post links in the comments. It won't do it. So he can tell you what his YouTube channel is, and you can go there. But you can't type them in. It won't post them. So I don't know why it is, but comments, it won't allow you to do that on YouTube.
It's like a YouTube security thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want? You want to tell them how to go to your YouTube channel?
it should just be Nathan Johnson. If that doesn't pop up, it's at Nathan's Vending.
Okay.
YouTube
So there you go.
/at Nathan's Vending. And
Yeah.
guys, he's actually really close. And he did this without any shout outs from the Discord. I want you guys to know this. He's really close in getting to 1,000 subscribers without using the Discord really to promote himself that much. So support his channel, watch him grow. I mean, who wouldn't want to see a young entrepreneur go through his journey and already be on the verge of going into well, he's got a location already, but support his channel. Let's get him to 1,000. Let's get him to be more, get promoted more in our Discord. Share his name, share his channel out. Have your friends subscribe to his channel. Let's give him some likes and stuff.
Totally.
So
Thank you.
I mean, his content is definitely really good. It's better than my content, I would say.
I know his stuff looks better than mine. Tell you that much.
Yeah, like you can tell he has the skill and he has the talent. So support his channel. So
very cool. So if you have any last questions, we're running out of time. If you can post real quick comments for Nathan, otherwise we gotta wrap it up because we're gonna get cut off on our stream. But yeah, Nathan, anything you want to tell everybody about your channel, your plans, what you got going on, any secrets?
We're just going to document the experience. Every day when something happens, I just whip out the camera and say what's going on. It's never anything planned.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, congratulations, man. You're killing it. And the videos, like I loved doing the interview videos. Like when doing those is a lot of fun and sitting down with people and stuff. So I commend you on those because you did a great job. And it's not easy interviewing people, as you probably learned. And you did a great job. So awesome videos. And you just seem relaxed and calm and you're doing great. I'm very impressed, especially for being 18 years old. Very cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, I think everybody's saying they're going to get cut off. So we'll go. Matt, do you want to send us out?
Just like I say week after week, guys, thanks again for joining us for this weekly vending business discussion. Wow. Live stream. We appreciate you coming back week after week to hang out with us, to chat, to comment, for all the super chats, for all the likes, for all the subscriptions. We really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, guys. Have a great night.
Bye. Thanks,
Thank you.
Nathan.
Bye, all.